Hello, you're welcome to my channel. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this simple subscribe notification that you can use in any of your videos. Kindly like, kindly subscribe if you're yet to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Okay, so here we are in After Effects. So these are the elements we'll be working with. I already separated these elements in Adobe Illustrator. So let's start with this. Turn off this vibration. So we need to parent these two and same for these two so that when we move one, the other can move along with it. Okay, so okay, let's do the same for this. Okay, done. So let's go back to do this. So we are okay with this position, but we need it to come out from this down part first. So to do that, we can actually use position to move it from here, but that means it will be obvious. But we can also choose to add opacity so that gradually it will just reveal itself gradually before getting to this position. But instead we can just use matte. So we'll be using matte for this. So let's use the rectangle tool and draw a shape. Okay, so this now that means this element will only appear where we have the matte shape. Okay, all right, so now you will need to also do it for this. If not, this will be showing like, okay, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about now. So if we like this position, let's just go ahead and keyframe the position for this. Okay, then let's move this. That will be the end point. So the start point, since we already parent these two, we don't need to use position for the two. I'll just go ahead and use just this. Okay, no, I'm still selecting the two. Just this position P. So can you see that as we're moving this other button is out? So that's why it's important we add this to the mat as well. So now it's off. So let's adjust this properly. So now we have this. So okay, this is good. Okay, it's too slow. So if it's too slow, we can drag it. It's too slow. Okay. All right. So immediately, adjust this so we can see this more clearly. All right. Okay. So now, at this very point, to start vibrating, at this very point, it will start vibrating. So let's vibration 1. Okay, 2 and 3. So let's move all this. Ratio 1 to 3. Command Shift D. So we delete these ones that we're not interested in. So the vibration is starting from the very point we have this one rightly positioned here. Okay, so now we are going to use opacity. Let's start with the first vibration. Choose the first vibration. Okay, okay, this is the first one. T, opacity 0, starting from 0. I want 11 frame for this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 200 now. The same for this. T, 100, 0. Same for this. T, 0. 100. Okay, so now we need to offset. We don't want everything to come in the same time. Okay, these ones are turned off. Okay, we don't want everything coming at the same time. So this first one, we just, okay, this is the last, this is the middle. So let's just, this is the vibe, this is the first. So just offset it a little, just 1 frame. So now, let's see what it looks like. Okay, something. Okay, let's see. All right, so now we need to add an expression to each. So option on mark. So we use loop out, ping pong. Okay, the same for this. Loop out, ping pong, and lastly option and click. So loop out, ping pong. Okay. Okay. An expression. Okay, let's, okay. This O supposed to be capital letter. Okay, so now it's okay. Let's see what it looks like. Good. Okay, now we want it to, of course, the moment it starts vibrating. Okay, let me open this so that I can, okay, for this first one, you can just maybe at any point, we need the subscribe button to come up. So I already have this text here, subscribe. So we can just use opacity for this. It is just simple review. So let's use T. So right from this spot, let's use T. Is 0. So we have 0 here. And 200. Okay, just make it closer. Okay, let's look at that again. All right. Okay, let's just ease all the keyframes. Keyframe assistance, ease. Keyframe assistance, ease. Okay, let me do for the rest. Ease. Ease. Kindly like, kindly subscribe to my channel if you're yet to do so. Thank you. Okay. Then the position. The position. Okay. Is. Okay, let's just play everything. Trying to see. Okay, I think it's cool. So now, this very, okay, it depends on how you want it. Of course, you want it to vibrate for some minutes. Okay, maybe around the time for this particular composition is 7 seconds, so maybe around something like 3 seconds. Let's see. Okay, right here. These 3 seconds, we can have the pickup coming in, like the sliding. So let's bring this. Okay, this is so big. Scale. Let's reduce the size of this. Let's rotate it a bit. Okay, just a bit. Okay. All right. Okay. Just scale it down. Okay. All right. So after 3 seconds, that means we are done with the vibration. Just extend it a little. We are done with the vibration here. So we can Command Shift D. So we can, from this end, we don't longer need the vibration. Stops there. And at that very point, this hand icon is going to come on the grain. Or it should be on the grain, then stops the vibration. Okay, let's add position to this. Position to just move down, upwards. Okay, so this is if we're okay with this position, not sure, let me adjust it more. This position, let me still rotate it a little more. Okay, this looks better. Okay, position now. Position, this is the position we want. So then now the start position, let's drag it down. Okay, that was so fast. So let's move it a bit. Still so fast. Better. Okay. Okay, so now at this point, now we need to move. So at this very point, this subscribe can leave gradually. See, opacity. Okay. Yes, we are trying to maintain the same last figure, the opacity 100. So it's starting from 100 and back to zero. Back to zero. So we have this. So at this spot, or while it's moving, we can this particular one can start moving. So position for this P. Okay. Start the keyframe. Okay, then move this. Okay. I think this spot is okay. All right. So now it's moving from here. Of course, this also needs to move along with it. So this started there. We'll repeat this and let this move from here. So now this is moving. Okay. So let's be sure. Okay, we can see this is. Okay, let's play it. Let me keyframe this first. Okay, now listen. Okay, that looks okay, but it's too fast. We want it to move gradually, so let's extend this a little more. No, just the end parts. Kind of still feel one is moving faster than the other. Okay, then I think it's better I offset this a little backward so it can move a little faster. Just a little. Yes, instead of making it end at the same spot. Yes, it's so okay. Okay. Alright, let's just continue first. I can review that later and adjust appropriately. So now that we have this here, we need the subscribe. Just at that very moment this is moving, the subscribed should be coming in. Here is the subscribe test. So just the very moment we have this moving, we need the subscribe to start coming in gradually, and we need it to come in from this end gradually, so we can achieve that as well by using the rectangle to make a mat. So okay, now let's create another rectangle. For example, okay, okay, this way. Now for the subscribed, okay. So the math, let me increase this. All right. So at this very, let's, let me see. So at this very spot, when this starts moving, when this starts moving, we want the math. Okay, first, this subscribe, okay, let me take it below this. Yeah, let me put it below this. Then the maths, here is the maths. I need I need the entire subscribe to move. Okay, okay. Okay, let me see where this is stopping. If I'm very okay with this subscribe position, I can go ahead to just use position to keyframe that first. The end position, since this is where I want this to display. Then for the beginning now, of course, this needs to move. This needs to move this way because I want it to come from that other part. Okay. Everything all out. Okay. Okay. Now for the mats, we adjust it properly, but for the mats, let's, of course, this will be the final position of the mats. P. Let's keyframe this, let's move it. And now let's drag this mat also in this direction. So the mat will, it is the mat that will reveal the text, not the text just sliding in itself, by itself. So now we need to balance this, okay? Okay. So let me try and, okay, let me keyframe first and option, sorry, keyframe. Okay. All right. So let me play this. All right. So it's so fast. If it's so fast, then we need to adjust it. Okay, the math should be faster than the text so that it can reveal it. All right. Okay. Now the red button. So make the red button while this is sliding. Okay, the red button can come up. Okay, let's still maintain the same format. We'll use math again. Okay, I think let's just make use of this already existing math for this first one, this shape layer. Yes, let's just use it for this as well. So mat it to this layer. Mat this as well, the icon to the layer. So If we are okay with this position, let's keyframe this position P, keyframe, drag it a little, and now this starting from here. So we have something like this. Okay, all right. So now basically I'm through with placing the elements properly. No, not properly. I'm through with displaying the elements. So now I have to start checking to make corrections to ensure each flow is just to make necessary corrections like, okay, this is too fast, this is too slow, something like that. Okay, this. All right, I'm looking at aligning it, but it's not a must I do that. But let me just do that for the sake of this position P. And just trying to make sure the spacing here at least almost the same, if not very perfect. 4 3 1 2. Adjust this too for this one. If not, it's coming in a slanty way, which is not nice. So 4 3 1 2, 4 3 1 2. So now it's straight. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let me preview and start making necessary corrections. So if you think it's too slow, you can increase the distance between the keyframe if it's too fast, and if you want to go into graph editor to make the keyframe, maybe you want it to come in very slow at first, very fast, you can go ahead and choose to be very creative with it. But basically this is how you go about this. So I will just go over it now and make any necessary correction of fast to slow, all those necessary adjustments, and I'll display the end result. So thank you for joining today's tutorial. Kindly like, kindly subscribe. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, see you in the next tutorial. Thank you. Okay. For example, this, for those that are still with us, so you can see the way this is moving in. It's not smooth. Just this very moment, we have this moving in. Let me check the end point. Yes, this very moment, this is moving in. I need this and the subscribe to be moving in, as in the gap between this is too much and it's too wide. I need it closer. So another, if I can do that by, okay, another way I can achieve that is by adjusting this keyframe. Adjusting this keyframe. Okay, so now the very moment this is about to start, so you can see from here. Okay, this is better. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, now we need to adjust it. Okay, little too fast. So that's just preview and adjust. preview and adjust. Oh, this is a lot better. Let's check that again. All right. Mhm. Okay, another thing we can also do is we can make, and which will be a lot, which is going to be a lot better. This particular, where's the icon again? This icon, we can also make it look like it's revealing the subscription, the subscribed text. So this, the starting point is this. So while we have the starting point here, the subscribed button. So this is the subscribed. We need it. Okay. Another way we can manipulate this is to make the subscribe, just let the subscribe be at the normal position you want it displayed. Oh, okay. All right. Coming. What's this position? Okay. So we have it right here. Okay. So can you see? So, all right. Can you see? This is a lot better. So it looks like the button is revealing the subscribe itself. So this is a lot better. This is a lot better. So of course, can you see? So that's just it. You can choose to be very creative and do it in your own way. But yes, so for the sake of this tutorial, this is good. So just that very moment where we have this. Okay, you have to move this a little closer. Okay, it's too slow. It's too slow. Okay, let me see where these are positioned. So it can start coming from here. Good. So they are almost ending at the same time. Not exactly, but almost at the same time. Okay, that's good. So you can choose to leave this hand icon, or if you would like to mute it when it's done, you can just mute it. Not mute, sorry. If you're trying to remove this from this screen, so you can just, okay, 100, then 0. Okay, option, sorry, it is. So now that's it. Nice. So that's that. So let me go look for a sound. So you can just bring a vibration sound. So thank you for joining today's tutorial. Kindly like, kindly subscribe. If you're here to subscribe to my channel, you can see I'm calling you. So pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, subscribed. Thank you. So thank you. See you in the next tutorial.